Alright, so this video is leaving off right where the other one started or stopped. I should say, yeah, it started. So, we just did the Hoffman Trail. Now we are heading over to the river trail. The river trail, if you have never been here before, is down the parking lot. That truck way back there in the back. That's where I parked. This is the parking for this trailhead. And I will just start riding from this trailhead to the river trail like you would in a normal day. So here we go. So when you're riding over here, just kind of take it easy. Don't go too fast. There's a lot of soccer games out here and this place could get crazy once in a while. So just pay attention to what you're doing. It is a parking lot. Some people don't know how to drive cars very well. So you go right in here, that's the exit, it says wrong way, pretty easy. And here's the big old sign for River Trail. It's got a new trail sign. Everything's pretty well laid out here too. You're not gonna get lost or anything. And the reason it's called the River Trail is because there's a river right next to us. I don't think you guys can see it because of all the brush, but we're actually going to ride over it here on the road in a second. This is the only part I don't like about this trail system. You have to ride out onto the road. There's a nice wide shoulder here. They were told on signage not to ride in the shoulder, but it still kind of freaks me out a little bit. Like that right there. Have a good ride, man. And then you just turn right into here, and you're back in the woods. There's the river there to your right, if you can see it. Alright, let's get back to riding now. When you exit this trail system, it's actually right there on the left. It's like a double back almost, but there's just a little bit of grass in between the trails, so you don't have to worry about hitting anyone. And this is the only hill that sneaks up on you if you don't know it's coming. You just gotta pedal up through it. Not too challenging, right? That's a dip, all right. Holy crap. Forgot that was there. This is always a pretty bad runoff section, so they made that little right turn there to go around it. Nasty little rut section through there. I really like these tires. They're the Maxxis Arents. They're 2.4s. But today they are just way too much of a tire for this trail. I feel the sidewalls rolling over and stuff like that. Wish I had my Kenda Slant 6s on here. But I'll make do with these. Usually there's a lot of deer out on this trail. Maybe we'll get to see one today. Alrighty. seen that little off trail back there, that is for the home development. They're on the right. They actually got their own entrance to the course, or the trail system, which I think is pretty cool. I doubt it'll add any home value to their homes, but I definitely like to live there. Alright, this question might stir some things up with people, but why not ask it? I run clipless pedals. I love them. Can't stand running flats out here. I ride too hard, slide off, plus I ride a hardtail, so it just doesn't work out for me. I don't like them. So in the comments down below, do you run clipless or flats, and why? Let's see what we can get established. If clipless pedals are better, or flats are better. Also, when you put your comment, tell us whether you ride a hardtail or a full suspension. So, clipless or flats, full suspension or hardtail. And if you ride a rigid single speed, then you are just awesome. And everyone should praise the ground you walk on, or at least ride on, I guess. Towards the end of this trail, there's a couple more big berms. If you were watching my first video, which I guess I should have said something at the beginning of this video. If you're watching this video first, go to the description below and click on the link for the first part of this video. But if you already watched the first video and seen the berm that I rode, then you'll know what I'm talking about. There's two more of them up here towards the end, which are really cool. And if you're still watching this video, there will be one right after this on sorry, just trying to find a good spot to talk here for a second. And I kind of forgot what the name of the trail is. So, as it comes back to me, we'll just ride for a little bit. I remember now. The Reagan Park side of this trail. It'll be the third part of this video. And the description will be down below also. or the link will be down below in the description also. Alright, right here is a split. If you go right, cuts off a section of the trail. If you go left, it's just a little bit longer. Sometimes they have this closed because it gets pretty wet down in here. But it's open today, so we will ride it. And I'm sorry about my squeaky brakes. My rotors are probably need replaced right at the moment, but they still stop me, so I really don't want to spend the money on them. And if you did cut off the trail there, you'd be missing out on all that we just rode, because here's the entrance for the cutoff. Not that it should be said, but always a reminder, stay hydrated. Don't come out here without any water. You're not impressing no one. I mean, it's only about 80 degrees today. It's not too hot, but there's no reason to come out and try to do 14 miles without any water. That is a crazy log over. You gotta hit that thing almost perfect to get over it. I went over the bars there a couple times. I was glad I didn't do it today. If you didn't catch my first video, the cool part about this trail is Medina has issued a Adopt a Trail section program. They labeled the trail A through Z, and you basically adopt a section or a letter of the trail, and once a month they want you to come out here and clean your trail up, do some weed whacking, and remove any trees that fell or anything like that. So in your area, if you guys are having trouble keeping your local trail kept up, maybe you can adopt that idea or talk to your local representatives, see if they could help you get something established to keep your trail going a little better. That was just an ambulance that went by. Hopefully no one's hurt too bad. Alright, so that is almost the end of the river trail. There is a little bit more if you head that way, but that is the end of the trail, and that's when you're going back to the car. So the next part of this video will be the oh my gosh, Reagan Park side of the trail. I'm just having a hard time remembering that today, I guess. So if you want to check that one out, go to the description below. There'll be a link for you. Until next time, catch you on the next one.